What's up guys and girls, and welcome back to more Bloodborne on the PlayStation 4, and here we are continuing from where we last left off in a spooky new area. Now I ended things here because we found another light lamp. I thought it was the best place to finish things, and I decided to kind of like thoroughly explore what this new area is all about. Actually, what I originally thought was we're going to have like some sort of boss battle beyond these gates. It actually turned out to be a whole new area, which looks really awesome, by the way. Really creepy at the same time. But wow, I mean, I haven't really explored too much, but you will notice a lot of difference here. Obviously, the whole scenery is different. You get new enemies, and then there's one thing which is starting to trouble me, and it's a guy with a Gallic gun. Now, I actually didn't really expect this at all in this game. I thought every enemy you're going to come up against is pretty much just going to have like a pistol or a huge sword or something like that. These ones are a lot more devastating, and these are actually some of the new enemies here. These ones are actually quite quick. They're very frustrating. It can be very annoying. I mean, they won't leave you alone. Once they find you, they're going to keep hunting you down until they kill you, but they're not too strong, so they're not really much of a problem. You also have these, I guess I'll show you when we come across them, because I mean there's a ton of enemies around here. I did kind of like clear the way just to prepare myself for this video, but I'm chasing down my blood echoes, and I mean it's about 4100, so it's quite a lot. Now, maybe not as much as it would have mattered earlier on in the game, but it's quite a lot, and I want to get them back. So here we are, and it's actually funny how I died. I actually fell off a cliff, so I wasn't actually killed. I actually just fell off a cliff, which is really frustrating, because obviously it's like one of the worst ways to die in this game. But the guy with the Gallic gun, you can probably hear it now. You can't see it, but you can hear it. And with him, like, if you go out into an open area, he will start to shoot you, so you can't really just enjoy the scenery or explore the world for items and stuff like that. You will come across a ton of items. I mean, every corner you turn around, there's something there, so you can't really waste too much time. You just gotta stay on the move, unless you're inside like a little safe place, as we are now. But it's dangerous, and I mean, it will kill you in a few hits, so you don't have long to wait around. But that was actually one of the enemies which we were also introduced to in this new area. We need to grab these guys' attention here, because if we fight here, then we're gonna get killed by the Gallic gun. So I found with these guys, because they run at you kind of like aimlessly. Oh, our blood echoes have been retrieved, thank goodness. And it was actually 4400, so that's nice to have those back. But yes, I mean, we've got 6100 now. It's probably a good time to head back and cash these babies in. But then again, I feel quite confident at the moment. For some reason, I feel quite confident. So we're going to keep going until hopefully we find another light lamp, or at least enough to make this a satisfying video. But there's a bunch of antidotes here. Bloodstone shard, which is something you actually come across a lot in this new area. We've got a ton of these at the moment. Let's see. Pebbles, no, it's not what we're looking for. So the cold blood dew, very useful. We can use them to gain blood echoes. So I'm going to hold on to those now, just in case we actually die. And we also have 8 of the bloodstone shards. You use these to fortify your weapons. In other words, upgrading your weapons and making them a lot more stronger. So we'll hold on to those. And actually, one weapon I did find is the Kirk hammer. You find this, it's hidden somewhere, and you can also purchase it, or I think once you find it then you can purchase it, something like that anyway. But yeah, it's actually a very useful weapon. It comes as a sword, and it comes as a tombstone, which you can see on our back right now. The tombstone is obviously like the heavy hitting part of the weapon, and then the sword is obviously like for close combat, for quick encounters and stuff like that. It's very versatile, it's a very useful weapon, and it's actually a lot stronger than what we're currently using, which is the cane. So I'm going to keep switching between these two. I mean, I love this weapon. Maybe not the biggest fan of its look, but it is very useful. But beware of ambush up ahead. So this is a cool thing about having the online turned on. They will notify you, or other players around the world will notify you of what to expect up ahead. In a way, it can be kind of like a... Oh shoot, here's the ambush. It can be used as... I wouldn't really call it a cheat, but it does kind of take away from the experience. But I'm kind of like in that mode where everything's going to like scare me right now. I'm going to get a shot for literally everything, because I had a super late night. It's actually the night after WrestleMania, so I'm super tired right now, because obviously I live in the UK. WrestleMania finishes at 4 in the morning for me. But yeah, I think we're getting an ambush from all angles here. I think there's one more guy coming from behind. Looks like he's not coming inside, so we should be able to take care of these ones. Thing you'll notice with these enemies, I mean, the guy with the cloak isn't really wise. He's very slow and sluggish, but once he does get hold of you or lands an attack, it can be very punishing. So you want to try and keep your distance. Long range weapons are probably best against him, but then getting up close is probably going to be as useful, because they're very slow, and getting your hits in is kind of easy with these guys. So a blood tinged gemstone. Alright, everything's knocked down there. I don't think we can proceed any further. Quickly heal up. I mean, we've got 20 blood vials, may as well use them. And let's see what we have here. There's actually a ton of items just laying around in this whole area. But I want to kind of like lure this person out just in case the guy with the Gallic gun can see us from up on the rooftops. Yes, he can. Oh shoot, that's what I mean, guys. Very, very dangerous. So literally no time to waste out there. So how are we going to do this? We've got enemies. Right, let's just try and see where we need to get to. Right, there he is, guys. Right, seriously, this guy is so annoying. I kind of... Alright, let's just go for it. Let's just go for it, guys. Ugh. Right, enemies everywhere. Oh, shoot. Please don't run to a dead end here. Otherwise, we'll be doomed. But so far, so good. I don't think he can get us from here. But these guys can. Alright, I didn't even want to switch out to this weapon. Well, let's get our chain out because it's going to benefit us here. As I did say, long range is probably more suited for these guys because once they're getting close, they're not going to let you go. Alright. We can take the ladder. I'm hearing something here. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it doesn't sound good. I feel another ambush coming on. Fear infected one. So kind of why we're probably finding a lot of antidotes here. Looks like something's going to poison us. But do we want to go inside? Beware. Do you know what? Before we do go in, we're going to quickly check what's up this ladder. It may actually lead us to the guy with the Gallic gun, which I definitely don't advise to fight him right now. But you never know, he might be useless at close combat. But I don't think it is taking us to him. He's in the top of the roof, and it's only bringing us midway. So let's see. Fall is effective. Okay, it may actually be taking us to the very top. Take a step forward. Alright, what's everyone getting us into here? I'm not sure if I actually trust the Bloodborne universe right now. But we'll see, we'll see. Alright, you can actually speed this up, just hold circle to run. Or just slide down or speed up the ladder. But here he is, guys. Can he actually see us here? I mean, our head is peeking out. Oh, this doesn't look, it doesn't look pretty, guys. You know what? I'm going to avoid this for now. Honestly, I don't think we're ready for this. As much fun as it would be, I just don't think we're ready at all. You saw what the damage he was doing with the Gallic gun. It literally just pierces through our body, and it will probably kill us within 3 or 4 seconds of that Gallic gun. So I don't recommend going to fight him just yet. I mean, we've got 7,200, 8,000 blood echoes. Now, we just gained 800 out of somewhere. I'm not really sure how we got that. But we've got about 8,000 blood echoes. I don't really want to lose those right now. So I guess we'll stay inside where it's a lot more safe. We won't get attacked by him. But remember, beware of the infected. Okay. But this game is totally huge. It's got its positives and it does have the negatives. The negatives are only that you never know what you're getting yourself into, so you've got to be extra careful. But it definitely does add to the tension in this game. Alright. Just our standard enemies here. Still, no sign of that infected. If you guys notice, the one on the right looks... Oh, shoot! It looks larger than his body there. But where did that guy come from? Seriously. Alright. So yeah, I'm sticking with my weapon from the get-go. I mean, this weapon's doing very, very well for me. This is the cane. And you can switch it into something long range, which we're doing now. Really, really useful. And there we go. I don't like this noise. It's creeping me out. More antidotes. Yeah, definitely something's gonna come out on us. I mean, we found so many antidotes in this area. It's gonna be like the key theme of this whole place. Oh shoot! Don't do that. Seriously, don't do that. He's gonna have to pay for that. I do not tolerate that kind of spookiness. Oh, do you know what? I think that's kind of it there. I mean, there's like some little symbol on the screen, not really sure what that represents. I think that's kind of like the poison meter or something, the infected meter. Really don't understand that, but now it's appeared and I don't really notice much of a difference on screen. I don't know, I have to keep an eye out for that one, guys. Oh my god, how many of these guys? Jeez, they're still coming. Are they breathing back there? What is going on? Seriously. I think this may be the last one. But yeah, these guys just break through your attacks. You need to be very careful. Which is kind of why I recommend long range with them. But I think that may be the last one. I'm still hearing noises. That could be from down below. Obviously, I'd like to confirm that for myself. Alright, can you guys see anything? I see something in the middle of this like chapel kind of place, which is this like red, misty, purplish beast who's chained up. I think he's going to come alive at some point. But yeah, we do have a few enemies down below. I don't think this is where we want to be. I mean, we'll see how this episode goes. We've almost got 10,000 blood echoes, which is the most I've actually had on hand before cashing them in. So maybe not the wisest thing to go down here. But then again, I'm kind of curious to see what's going to happen here. Damn, 10,000 is going to be a lot to lose. Guys. Alright, we'll see how this goes. Okay, honestly, I feel so nervous right now. I don't think we should be doing this. Then again, you gotta be brave in this game. You gotta be brave. Do we have any Molotovs? Beckoning Bell, Oil Urn. Oh, okay, we literally got nothing. No throwing knives, no Molotovs. So it probably would be best to turn back, guys. I really don't want to right now because it does ruin the flow of the video. But then again, you gotta be smart. Ah, this guy's pretty strong. I think this is the poisonous one. Every time we get attacked by him, we get that little meter at the top there. And purple is usually the coloured symbol for poison, so... Damn, these guys just come out from everywhere. Alright, let's get this cane out. There we go. Alright, what do we have here? Madman's Knowledge. Okay, it's been a while since we found one of those. And some blood vials. Alright. Well, I guess we'll see what happens here. Maybe we have to awaken him ourselves. He looks very, very scary. He looks very, very dangerous. Hopefully, he does not awaken. Do you know what? I got a feeling if we take this, if we inspect this or take this item here, then I think that may trigger some sort of event here. I'm going to leave that one for now, guys. Honestly, I feel we need to at least grind a bit more, or at least cash in these blood echoes before we do trigger that event. So I guess we'll save that for the next episode. If you guys do want to see more, then please let me know down below, and please be sure to give a thumbs up. It really does help. It'll be a great way to start things off. Obviously, I'm going to do a bit of grinding in my own time behind the scenes, just to kind of prepare for what's around the corner. These guys are super annoying, these pros here. Very weak, but very annoying. You just don't want them to start flapping around just like that, because they just start kicking you and you can't really get away. But yeah, not really much to be scared of. Alright, another bloodstone shard. Alright, I got a feeling we have to turn back at some point. But yeah, now this game's out, I probably won't purchase any other games until I've actually beaten this one, because I've got a ton of like RPG styled games to actually finish. So if I actually add another one, which I do have my eye on, I got my eye on the new Xenoblade Chronicles on the 3DS. Funny thing is, only capable of being played on the new 3DS, so it's kind of disappointing for me. I do have the new 3DS, but I did actually want to record some of that game. You can only record on standard 3DSs, so a bit unfortunate that I won't be able to record any of that. So it's kind of put me off picking up day one, because there's no real reason for me to actually rush into it and play it now if I can't record it. So probably something I will pick up a little later on. I doubt something like that's going to drop down in price too much anytime soon. But definitely something I will consider playing, as I've never actually played any of the Xenoblade games. It does look like a lot of fun. It does look really beautiful as well for a 3DS. I mean, the Wii version, yeah, it was just a standard Wii, wasn't it? Didn't look anything special, but the 3DS version, they do say looks almost as good as the Wii version. So that's definitely going to be something to look forward to. Well, we're back outside to where we kind of just were. Gallic Gun guys up top. And we got to be quick about wherever we're heading to here. Oh, what the? No, this guy, seriously, he looks trouble. Do you know what? I don't want to fight him at all. He definitely looks trouble. Alright, Gallic Gunman's here. Gotta keep moving. Alright, we made it. Alright, but these guys want a piece of us. Oh my god. Yes, there we go. Just don't want him to touch me. Alright, so 11,000 to cash in. Jeez, that's a lot. Alright, you know what? Let's go and cash these in now before it gets too late. Ooh, that's where I almost fell off, guys. That's where I lost the 4,000 blood echoes. I fell off that same bridge there. Because when you run it, it's kind of hard to control yourself. But yeah, where did we actually come from? Oh, do you know what? No way. We actually dropped down from a ledge above. So there's literally no turning back. Unless... Okay, I haven't checked over here yet. Unless we find some sort of safety. Alright, don't give up. Hey, I didn't intend to. But you can just see the Gallic Gun guy at the top of that rooftop there. Ugh. Alright, well, thank you. There's actually a way to get back. Well, this is actually where I first kind of like confronted him. I mean, from this distance, he'll leave you alone. Alright, let's head back, guys. And we've kind of... At least we've got more of an understanding of what to expect in this place now. We know the enemies inside out. Still there's a few we didn't confront, like the guy with the gun right at the end there. Obviously the Gallic Gun guy, who does seem like he's going to be a real challenge. But I guess we'll save that for a later time. Obviously, okay, do you know what we're going to do, guys? We're going to quickly return to the Hunter's Dream. I mean, we've been going for around 17 minutes now, so we'll quickly cash in these points and whatnot, and then we'll wrap things up. And hopefully we can go and inspect the area and check out the Gallic Gun Man in the next episode. This is definitely one game I'd love to stream, so whether you guys, if you do want to see more, would you like me to stream this on YouTube or on Twitch? I know Twitch is probably the better streaming site, but I know most of my fans are on YouTube, so it would definitely help me a lot more. But if you guys do want to see this, then please let me know down below, and we'll see what we can do here with 11,000 blood echoes, the most I've ever had. We better cash these in. So let's see, we got Hunter's Chief Emblem, which is a key to the gate to the Grand Cathedral's round plaza. Alright, so I actually know where this key needs to be used. But for 10,000, oh, that's a lot. Seriously, that's a lot. Kirk Hanger down below, 105 attack, 3,000 blood echoes it costs. So I definitely recommend getting that with the Hunter's Torch here, which we previously just found. And that is all for this area. We'll probably just focus on boosting a couple of stats, maybe boosting some weapons.
What is it?
And leave it as that. So let's see. Vitality. See, the Arcane is kind of cool because it does give you more of a chance of discovering cooler items and stuff like that. So kind of why I want to go with that. I've boosted it 3 times now. But again, strength is kind of a key thing for me at the moment. So I'll go 1 with... Okay, we can only boost 1 stat here. Stuff. Okay, we can boost 2. But I want to save some for fortifying weapons. So I guess we'll go 1 with strength. And... yeah, 1 with strength, and then we'll quickly fortify.
Farewell.
Okay, what shall we fortify? We'll see here. Obviously, we can use the blood gem fortification as well. My sword spear. I've still got my sword spear. Okay, cool. So I've got 3 different weapons now. I'm going to try and focus on all 3 of them. Kirk Hammer. I have... alright, we've got quite a bit here. Adept Bloodstone. This one boosts quite a bit. Alright, we'll quickly take this one off. So this will boost stats plus 30. This one, not as good. You can only attach 1 at a time, so it does take a bit of understanding to get used to. But overall, really cool. So what do we have here? I mean, I've got a few better ones now than I previously had, so we'll go with this one. Boost physical attack and thrust. And then with the sword spear, we'll give you... alright, I don't think we should give him anything. But yeah, down to fortify now. The last thing we'll do before we wrap things up. Okay, we can't go threaded cane. You need to find actually twin blood shards, which is something we haven't come across yet. So we'll go 1 with the Kirk Hammer, which boosts our attack to 125. And we'll go 1 with the sword spear, which should take us to 101. Okay, do we actually want to do that? We'll leave it as that, guys. That's going to be all for this episode. Hopefully you did enjoy this one. And if you do want to see more, then please let me know down below. Be sure to give a thumbs up. It really does help. And I hope to see you all next time. See ya.